This is official, guys. Welcome to Why Are You Not Making $100,000 a Year? My name is Jessica Campos, and I am going to be your friend, your host, your teacher, and your coach today with your permission. I am so excited. One more time, I have said that so many times now. I'm super excited and humble that you're giving me today a precious hour of your busy schedule. I am not taking that for granted. This is why this time, guys, I want you to feel like you're gaining value from the minute that you join. So please take advantage of the chat. Make sure that you connect with like-minded entrepreneurs. Leave out there your email if you want to get connected via email. If you want to leave your handle on Instagram, LinkedIn, on the chat, actually the links are clickable. So take advantage of that. I am a firm advocate to create opportunities within our networks, especially now in the new normal. So go ahead. I'm going to give you a moment for you to get acquainted with your chat option, and make sure that when you are sending your chat, you are going to share it to panelists and attendees. Okay. Panelists and attendees. And that'll be the way that everybody gets it. So for example, Luciana, share that one more time, but this time, make sure that you click that your message will be read by panelists and attendees. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Great. Okay, yes. Make sure that you do it to panelists and attendees, to my amazing friends who are Zoom masters. When I am teaching, if you see somebody sharing on the chat something that we need some clarification, definitely you're feel free to create more conversations on the chat. So please go ahead, and like I said before, I want to reciprocate your investment in time and attention. I am not taking that for light, right? And I want you to take a selfie and tag me on a story via Instagram or Facebook, Coach Jessica Campos, and I want to share your brilliance and your greatness with my connections as well. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome. Well, we are here today and we are ready to get started. My name is Jessica Campos, and if you have seen my YouTube videos, I am already said in this introduction where I say the recovery attorney that turned herself into a forensic digital marketer. And now I help entrepreneurs and marketing teams to build brands and monetize it. Yay! Have you seen that intro? Well, it's true. I am no longer a lawyer thanks to the crisis that the mortgage crisis hit back in 2008. Okay. And what happened, guys, is that I learned in the most painful way that sometimes life is going to kick you out of the path when that's not your right path. Have you ever been kicked out of the path and you so badly thought that that was going to be your path, and you got kicked out and you found a new opportunity? Yes. Yes. Say yes if that is something that you can relate. Sometimes, very often, and more than maybe what we want to admit, we think that we know everything. We think that we have everything figured out. That was my case. I thought that if I had good grades, graduated from college, graduated from law school, had my office, win the best cases in the industry, and I had the popular name, I thought that that was it. But guess what? Life had other plans, and back in 2008, I happened to meet the digital economy. Can you believe it? Back in 2008, think about this. Back in the days, people were not really sure if Facebook was going to be a thing. So back in 2008, I started seeing the opportunity with creating businesses globally. And I started questioning, why did I invest so much money in my career, over $100,000 in debt? And then I had a ceiling because everywhere I moved, I would always have to take the bar exam. I was like, this makes no sense. So little by little, I started to get more acquainted with the digital economy, and I just got obsessed with the opportunity to advocate, but also ignite the inspiration of many people as I could. I fall in love with that opportunity, and that's why I am on a mission. I am on a mission to advocate that you can live your best life. And hear me out with this. I know that you have heard this before, and I don't like to use cheesy words like that. So that's why I try to not showcase a story where I show you here with the mansion or the jet or the private jet or things like that. You know, the way that I see it is that I have things to learn from you and you have things to learn from me. So let's settle down, enough with accolades, and really get to dive into why you are here today. This year, COVID has put me back on the saddle, guys. I had no idea that I was going to have to scratch my plans that we had for 2020. 2020 was going to be the year where basically this is the third year after I have been building a local community here in Austin. We got sponsors. My content was basically in conversations to get licensed by a bigger company, and we were going to be doing these amazing events to do education and bring you all these opportunities. And what happened? Well, COVID hit. Do we have people on the chat who had to change plans because of COVID? Tell me, what did you do? What are you doing? How did you pivot? How are you trying to make it? What did you have that was canceled and you had to just make last minute changes? Can I hear that? Please, can I read that on the chat? What did you have to give away? What did you have to cancel? In my case, I needed to give away my business plan, and I needed to just close my eyes and really have this come to Jesus meeting and evaluate, wow, am I in a position where I need to learn new things? And am I in a position where I cannot take my people for granted? And I need to get together with more people to reinvent? Are we are in that boat? So what I did, guys, was when we were waiting to see if we were going to do events, I remember I started creating more content and more content, and I hosted boot camps, and I'm like, okay, let me just wait a little bit more. And that wait a little bit more has taken us from March, and today's December, guys. It's no joke, right? When you think 2020 has been a year of the changes, we have no other choice but really diving in to a position where we just have to be in gratitude. It really doesn't matter how we were feeling before. Today, since we're saying goodbye to 2020, we have no other choice to be in grace and then make the best lemonade with the lemons that we have. In my case, I needed to do more content, publish 2 books, created a planner, creating a journal. Like, what else can I do to really put myself back on the digital map? Because the last 3 years, I was not focusing on that. I actually would say I was on marketing myself. And that's why you see now that urgently we put myself back on the YouTube. I put myself back on you doing websites, back on revamping. And what I'm teaching you today is going to be the vision that we are going to work in 2021. This is after me spending a lot of time, a lot of hours getting training to really see the opportunity, to see the market. I believe that if you are an industry leader, I consider myself an industry leader, and I consider that I have the responsibility of give you the vision for what is going to happen in 2021, so that you don't have to really make mistakes that you could have prevented. That's why we're here today. As you can see, probably you're here out there. Well, we have TikTok, we have Reels, we have website platforms, we have the email marketing systems. It is so much out there that there's got to be an opportunity for you where you just sit down and realize, okay, where is going to be my opportunity? Now, let me just see if we are talking with the right people, guys, because I want to make sure that this is where you should be, okay? And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time either. So you are at the right place if you are the chief everything officer, the CEO, either working as a freelancer, you want to start something, you are the CEO, which is chief everything officer. You want inspiration, you want strategies, but you also want to get results quicker. We are no longer 19 years old, okay? Raise your hand if you're older than 19. Anybody here is older than 19? We have no time to keep losing, right? You are not afraid. This is what I have found, guys. You're not afraid of marketing yourself, but you cannot afford to make costly mistakes. Typically, I attract leaders, okay? I attract leaders who are equipped tremendously. I call them that they have a mastery. They have achieved something and they're looking, just like I was looking, for ways to see if there is a place for them in the digital economy. Is the word wealth calling your name? Are you worried about how can you create more wealth? Are we on the same page with this idea that cash revenue is not the same as wealth? Who here wants more wealth and more freedom? Who here wants more wealth and more stability? Who here wants more wealth, but also more purpose? Did I hit that word right? Oh my gosh, I have to show you this. Look at this. When I said more wealth and more purpose, that is having all my hairs up. It's just crazy, 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 guys. So you know where you are, and you know that you are at the right place. And I know that we should have been connected today. So I'm so thankful that you are here today. Wow, let me see you. Let me see you, my friend. Amber, I want to be more stable and be able to help others more. Yes. Keep in mind, share that with panelists and attendees. Luciana, yes. Loretta, yes. Adriana, I'm 37. Luciana, 33. Amber, that's me. Loretta, CEO. I am all the things. Yes, 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 yes. That's us, guys. You see, this is us. We can do the show. My promise, no fluff. You will learn my three methods to level up your online presence. Okay. You're going to stay until the end if you want to. I am going to show you what I have been working on and what I produced after many hours of really evaluating what is going to be my way of serving my people. Okay. So, but you don't have to stay for that. Just to let you know, it's really up to you. So let's dive in. This is the class, guys. Okay, so you came today because you wanted to learn how to navigate the digital economy. And here's the thing, in order for you to navigate those waters, you need to master the first base. That first base, guys, online, it is called the online presence. Nobody will buy from you if they don't know that you exist. Write that down, please. Nobody will buy from you if they don't know that you exist. And here's the tricky part. In person, when you are going to an event, they say that you have 60 seconds to create a great impression on people. And some people say that you never have a second chance to create that first impression. It is 60 seconds in person. Can anybody guess how much it is online? How long do you have to create an amazing first impression? Of course, I put it there, but can you write it on the chat? Did you know this information? Some stats actually say that there's much shorter than that. It's just milliseconds. Okay? Milliseconds. And you know what? If you put yourself in the position where you are, how many of you guys are in the Instagram? How many of you guys, you really are on the Instagram at least once a day and you're scrolling through. You're oh my gosh, I cannot say the word. Scrolling through, okay? The feed. Have you noticed that probably when you're doing that thing of swiping, you're not even stopping for a second? You are not even stopping for a second. Pay attention next time. So, if you think about it, if you want to really hack the attention of somebody that is just scrolling just because, right? You better have a great first impression there. There's no way that you can stand out if you don't have it. It's crazy, right? I agree with you. And I think it's not fair. It's not fair, but it is the world that we're living. And as bad as it is, I believe that the digital economy has much more positives than negative. Yes, it's a shame that many people will judge you and they will just not see the real value of you. But we have to take the bad and the good and kind of make a mix and do the best we can. Okay. And this is why when it comes to marketing, it's not just about sharing things. The field of marketing, and by the way, guys, I don't know if you know, but that's my degree. It's ironic that my bachelor's degree is in business and marketing. I went to law school and then I came back to my original career. It's crazy. But when it comes to marketing, guys, marketing is a field on its own and it's science. There's a lot of information. And when you're trying to take advantage of the online economy or the digital economy, it is challenging because you are facing so many things at a time. Now, tell me please on the chat if the challenges that I'm describing here are on point, because this is what people tell me. They want to market. They want to be online. They understand that online is the play. Yes. But they say, Jessica, I have very little time. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know who am I targeting. And I think that I am just talking to nobody. I don't know what I'm offering. And I don't know if I'm talking to that person and they are the ones who are going to buy from me, because I have a feeling that everybody that is on my network, they're just like my friends. I don't want to pitch to my friends. Do anybody feel that way? I don't want to market my friends. No, I don't want them to see it. No way. And then there will be some of you who are already on the other side and they have tried to market. They have found a way to really do the timing thing. They have the strategy, but they're not seeing the conversions. Do we have those in our room? Who is here facing any of those challenges? Say, yes, that's me. Now, I was actually having a lot of fun with these guys. I would say feel great because you already started. Hey, you have Zoom and you're here. So you started. I was taking a look back and see fun things that I could show you. I can guarantee you, if you search for my name and you put other keywords, you will find crazy things. So starting is the beginning. Nothing would have happened if you had never started. So I'm the first to open my Xbox, which is my box from my ex life online, things that probably you cannot even see unless you are digging very deep. And I found my first website. Did anybody have a website back on the days when there were like a magazine and you had like plenty of pictures? That was my first website, guys. Yeah, I found it yesterday. It has so many articles, and then that was the thing. That was the thing. Do you remember, guys, when was your first post on social media? Look at me. My first post on social media was the first pet I had. His name was Boogie. It was black and he died of being old. That's my first post ever on social media. Can you see yours? Can you find yours? And can you let me know? And the shameless logo, guys. CoachJessicaCampos.com. Come on, guys. Look at the first logo. Look at the first logo. My first logo. I shared that this morning. The way I started my business, like Coach Jessica Campos, actually, guys, It was the result of a transformation and pivot and pivot and pivot and pivot. Okay. And this is where I started, Coach Jessica Campos. I know that some of you actually took some of my courses back in the day. I saw Pearl here. Yeah. CoachJessicaCampos.com still exists. We don't have that logo anymore, but isn't good to go back to where you started? I want to put the vision on you guys that today's 2020 and in 2025 you're going to come back, and this is potentially what you're going to see and better. Today, that dingy, that dingy coachjessicacampos.com has marketingforgreatness.com, which is an agency, and we serve small and medium business owners to do marketing and SEO. Yes, I started teaching and now we do implementation. We also launched a product that is our planner. That's a second brand. And Coach Jessica Campos. Yes, you see the dinky, um, the logo, guys. That logo cost me like, it was like $3. I downloaded an app to do a logo, and that's it. And my domain name was $11 in GoDaddy. How many times have you purchased a domain in GoDaddy? One of those, like it's $1. Never underestimate the power of that, guys. This is you getting that desire that there's something else that you could be doing. How many of you do that? Because let me tell you, I'm guilty of buying many domains when I have ideas and like, I can do this, I can do that. Never give up. You never know. You never know. If I count the people who I have helped ever since 2008, guys, I went back and I found my classes in Espanol, me teaching how to put social media. Actually, I wasn't even planning to show you this, but I just saw it in the corner. This was my first book. Okay. This was my first book on Facebook back in what? I think this is 2011. Then 2016, we published this one. Then 2020, we published two new ones. You see, we evolve, guys. We evolve. And as we evolve, the brand evolves, and we have now partners who actually hire us on a white label basis. Okay. So your business today is just the beginning, and you should embrace that beginner status and honor that. Yay! Maybe you're beyond beginner, correct? But you're like in that moment in your business where you're like, I know that it's going to be big. I know it's big, but I can't quite see the whole layout. Do we have those people here in the room? Yes, I know that we do. I know that we do. So here's the thing, guys. Please write this down. Please write this down. In 2021, all you need is love. I'm kidding. In 2021, all you need is one group of people who need you, one clear offer, one platform, and one campaign. Nothing more and nothing less. Just one thing. Why? There's so much noise out there. There's so many platforms, and there's so many companies teaming up to dominate your attention that your future clients are very bombarded. Who here watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix? Who here watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix? Yes, The Social Dilemma. I want to see who else watch it. So you watch it. As you can see, the content that your future clients will see from social media is extremely manipulated. Extremely manipulated. That was a final driving reason for business pivot for 2021. Yes, yes. Actually, please share. What did you decide after you watched The Social Dilemma? I have 4 kids. My oldest is now 21, so he's an adult. But then I have Braden, who's 12, Bella is 10, and Priscilla is 7 years old. All of them have YouTube channels. All of them are getting notifications everywhere. All of them, actually, they know more about YouTubers than movies. It's crazy. It is crazy. So even kids are maneuvering to find their place where they consume content. And when you put yourself in the shoes of your future users, you need to make it easy for them. You need to be mindful. And instead of adding to the FOMO, to the anxiety, to the signaling, to the conversation that is not going to take them anywhere, you're going to come back and say, hey, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Are you on TikTok? I know Noala is. Who here has experienced the TikTok experience? Who here has experienced the TikTok experience? Never. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not telling you anything. Okay, we will talk about TikTok. We'll talk about TikTok. TikTok has a very interesting psychological effect of giving your users a break. When you are there, you just find content that is very peaceful, engaging, easy. It's really, really, really easy to just laugh. And you can be there for 10 seconds, very little advertising, at least for the time being, and you just get entertained. Wasn't that the original purpose of social? Wasn't that the reason why Facebook was created? So we could connect with our friends and laugh? Not anymore, right? Again, social dilemma. So, how are we going to do this? How are we going to make sure that we have the 1-1-1 method, one campaign away from your $100,000 business? This is why we're here. Is that really true? Wait. I'm sure that you're thinking, are you telling me that just me doing one thing in one place and maybe one product instead of 10, and maybe one offer instead of like 60 or 10, like one? Really? Mm-hmm. Yes, my friend. And these are the numbers to prove it. These are the numbers to prove it. This is one of our companies that we are partnering up, and we have been partners with them for 3 years. So I know that this is legit and I have access to their numbers. Guys, $2 million in the pandemic, it's unheard of. And how are they doing this? One group of people, one clear message, one platform to nurture, one proven conversion model. Just one. Let me just tell you this. The first three, the group of people, the clear message, the platform to nurture, that's easy to achieve in just a couple of months. That will happen in your year number one. The proven conversion model is a little bit more difficult, but if you're consistent with what's working and you keep improving and optimizing, this is where your millions are. Keep in mind, $1 million is 1,000 people buying $1,000 product from you. So let's say that you offer different things. Well, in the lifetime of your transactions with that person, you can create offers to $1,000. Can I get that reaction when you see, like, wait, $1 million is 1,000 people buying $1,000 product worth in a lifetime from you? Can you type on the chat? That's easy. I can do that. Easy, right? Easy. I want easy. I don't want to be complicating my life anymore. That's easy. I can do that. Yes. So my promise was that I'm going to teach you today 3 steps. 3 steps only. Very easy. So the step number 1, and guys, remind me that this picture that you see, the campaign, I want to send you that PDF so you can have it. Some of you already have it from, maybe they are on my class or they have come to other of my webinars. So step number 1 is define the group you want to serve and do your research. So here's the thing. Maybe you had the template to plan, but when it comes to who do we want to serve, think about this. Who do we want to serve? I didn't say who do I want to sell. I'm going to say this one more time. Who do you want to serve? It's not the same as who do you want to sell. If there's one thing that my client has, is that from day number 1, they said, I do not want to be salesy. I do not want to trapped people and do any marketing tricks. I don't want that. I want to serve them. I want to help them. And I want to know how we can help them. It's not what I can think about what they want, it's about what they want. Some of you guys participated, and I'm so thankful. I'm going to be sending Starbucks cards to some of you that participated on our survey. We did survey you guys to make sure that we're serving you the right way. You will see what we found out. When was the last time that you did a survey to those people who have been loyal to you? You know what? You know what I learned, guys? When I survey my audience, I realized that there's so many people that they wanted to work with us, but we were not clear in the offer. Isn't that amazing? So please write that down. Step number one, I want you to take the time, do some surveys, do some research. How do they want you to serve them? That's step number one. Based on that, you are going to evaluate how are you going to market. Not just getting some sort of like ideas from your competitors and then getting the keywords and no, it's not that. It is about service. Step number two, we are going to, and this is a plan for the full year. So you're going to first find out how can you serve them? You're going to claim authority, and that's one campaign. Then you can do the campaign of lead generation, then a sales campaign. Can you notice that I'm putting here a particular order? Because yes, we go from serving to selling. But between serving and selling, there is nurturing, there is value. And I know that this is not new, guys. I know that some of you have been in the online marketing world for a longer time. I know that. But here is what I will say for 2021. You need to make sure that your little tribe, your group is being nurtured in one place. Because you know what happened, guys? And this is what we saw in our brand when we saw so many people in their survey saying the same thing. We're all over the place. And it's hard. It is hard to follow. And you know what? We're not the only brand that is facing this problem, especially because now we want to expand to other channels. How do you do it? Nurture in one place. Is there something that you are very, very lucky if you have not expanded yourself in too many channels? Is that now you can start with the right foundation, knowing that if you're going to build, you're going to expand, you know that your platform will have the capacity to expand. And that's great. I wish I had done that before. But 2020 hit for the reasons that we just mentioned, and we are doing that right now. So that is step number two. Please, the word granularity is important. You need to know where your content is hitting the points that are getting conversions, because or else, guys, you keep serving, you keep helping, but then you cannot track the service with the selling. And that should not happen when it comes to online marketing. Step number three, it's so important, so important. Notice how we go from doing the research, identifying the campaign, and then we are going to be in either of the three stages. You're either launching, modifying, or amplifying. Remember what I told you about our client in the $2 million? The first two elements were easy. You launch, you see what's working, you do some tweaks. But then when you see that it's working, you go and amplify. This is usually what happens with Facebook ads or Google ads. You really blast that because you know that it's going to work. How can you launch? There are options. When it comes to the campaigns, you can do a public launch or a closed launch. You can optimize your visibility for qualified visitors when it comes to modification. And then certainly you want to know your numbers. This is your step number 3. Okay. So this method, guys, is that simple. It's the 3 steps. I'm going to go back. The number 1 thing, you want to do the research. That's step number 1. Some people will stay in this stage, especially if you're working on your own. You're on your head a lot. And you're like, okay, I'm doing this research. And then all of a sudden, Instagram sends you an ad from somebody that is doing similar to what you're doing. And you're like, oh my God, I don't have that. Oh no. How many of you are guilty of that? Come on. I'm guilty of that. You see what somebody else is doing and you feel inadequate. You're like, oh, people are not going to believe me. Look at that. I'm just a newbie. There's a lot of competition already. I'm not bringing anything new. How many of you are on your head and you're like, oh no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. You know what? I'm going to do something else. It's tricky. It is tricky, right? Step number 1 can be like, okay, yeah, research. The daily is what is not that simple, but it's easy. I promise you that it's easy. We need a little bit of accountability for that and focus. And that's my favorite word. Focus. So campaigns, guys, is a little bit more technical, but there are platforms who have done the research and will bring campaigns. We invested in a new platform this year and I am super excited. You will test it and you will see. I'll be able to teach you that. Okay, 1 platform. Step number 3, launching, inviting. You know what? The best way that I can tell you about launching is, imagine if you're getting married. How do you launch your wedding? If you go back to that moment and if you have not gotten married, imagine if you are having a big celebration. What do? You send the save the date cards, you send the reminders, you create a website, you create a registration, you update your people. That is exactly how you need to do a launch. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you put a lot of effort, a lot of work? You hired people to do your website. You hire people to do your content. You hired a designer. You did a lot of work to do your social media. And your website got published and nothing happened. And you were like, oh, I need to work on my website. I need to work on my website. How many of you? So much work. And you're like, and now what? And now what? What are we going to do with this website thing, right? We need to launch it, guys. And that's the key. And that's step number 3. We need the 3 of those steps to work, or else this is not going to work. But I promise you, it's 3 steps. And this is where usually, if you take classes with me, things get a little bit complex. But I promise you, I'm going to give you kind of like, if you were printing this, I want you to circle the 1 thing from these options. Okay. So let's play a game. I am going to launch my 1 thing and I give you some options. Maybe you can launch your irresistible offer or freebie to get leads. Or maybe you're going to launch a new funnel, or you're going to launch a new video series, or you're going to launch a new challenge group, or you're going to have a new Telegram. How many of you here are life coaches? Please let me see you. How many of you are life coaches? Oh, great. Okay, life coaches, trauma release coaches. I have a launch idea for you. Telegram, it's a great app. And imagine if you had those amazing motivational messages and you can just tell your people, look, if you want to get the extra push of motivation every Monday, I'm going to send you a telegram. Or daily, I'm going to send you a telegram. For your paid clients, put them on Telegram. It's like a WhatsApp. It's a free app. But you see, social dilemma, value. Get them out of the FOMO, guys. Get them out of the FOMO. Nurture them where they want to feel great, where they're not stressed out. We are actually moving out of Facebook completely. And when I say we, I mean my clients. I'm no longer serving using chats or Facebook groups. I will nurture my groups, but clients, we're going to go somewhere else. I want to take you out. We need to focus and we need work to do. TikTok, I'm going to leave it there. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. But if you want to launch a TikTok daily video, this is what I'm going to be launching. So you can follow me on that. The second thing, modify. What can you modify, guys? Can we go back and modify maybe your homepage? Can we modify one page of your website? Maybe your services? Maybe you have too many things out there and we just have to take things down. Can we modify your Instagram? Can we modify your email marketing? What are you going to pick? One thing from the modification. One thing. Now, the third one, as I told you, it's amplification. We don't touch it until we see numbers and then we go into the amplification. Remember, guys, 1,000 offer times 1,000 people, what do you get? Tell me there, put $1 million. 1,000 times 1,000 is $1 million. Who here is excited? Who here is excited? I see more zeros there. Hold on. I'm super excited, guys. I am super, super excited about this. And I hope you are too. I hope you are too. Okay. So a couple of things, guys, that will help you when you're doing your research, which is step number one. Okay. You probably are thinking, okay, if she's telling me that I will go faster, can I pay for traffic? How many of you have paid for advertising? And I know that some of you have. I want you to consider the following. According to a study, okay, 40% of revenue of the revenue capture is actually from organic search. People hate to see advertising. They hate it. That's proven. There are studies that show that. So I want you to be more involved with SEO. You can SEO everything, and we're going to be learning together about that. Okay. Again, we want to be found and we want to do the research to really speak the language that our people speak. Now, social media and also paid, they are like in the 10%. Most people buy from you because they are coming referred by you from somebody, or they're just using the word of mouth. How many of you are using word of mouth? How many of you? Word of mouth. People come to you, they come referred, and that's word of mouth. Yes. Yes. Julie has done an amazing job with word of mouth. Zero money in advertising. Emily, great word of mouth. Zero monies in advertising. And you know that it works. Referrals. Emily, you should do a class on referral marketing. You do a great, great, great job. A great job. So now I want you to tell me what is going to be your one thing, because with these guys, you are going to have like that excitement, that clarity of what is going to be for 2021, your one thing. Tell me your one thing. And I will send you this so you can actually do your circles and you're going to say, okay, this is what I said that I was going to do. Tell me what's going to be your one thing. Are you just picking one from the lounge, and one from the modification video series, create leaders, Telegram? Great. I want us to read it. What's going to be your number one thing? IFO to generate leads. TikTok. Yes, 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 yes. Don't leave. We're not done. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Great, great, great. We're not done, guys. So this is awesome. So you told me your one thing. Now, is it okay if I tell you about my one thing and I show you our accelerator program? I need to get your permission, guys. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. I hope you like the name. I love the name. It's called Accelerate Your Greatness. And this is where we are going to be growing together a thriving business with your magnetic online marketing that brings you consistent sales while working less and enjoying life more. I know that I have told you this before, guys, but I don't take this lightly. A few years ago, I was pushing really hard and I was on that online marketing game and I was just doing a lot of work behind the computer and I was an absent mom. And actually, I went to a retreat and got a phone call just before going to stage that my daughter was about to commit suicide and she was taken to a hospital. I'm not happy about it. Um, I debate between sharing that with you or not. I didn't want to put your energy low, definitely not. But I want to let you know I'm very intentional with helping you to be grounded because at the end of the day, you mentioned one word and was wealth. You said you wanted wealth, and we want wealth. We want to be wealthy. We want to be rich. Just be very mindful of how your life is going to be designed and be mindful of who do you love. You also told me that you wanted purpose. And when you say that, look, you guys are getting that connection and I just love it, love it, love it. And that's why the name is there. I want to accelerate your greatness. Notice that we're not here to say we're the millionaires club. Yes, we will be millionaires, but in another ways, right? It's in another way. So here's what you're going to get, guys, the benefits of working in this program together. I want you to stop selling your hours. The life coaches, please. This is very designed for your consultative model. For those of you who sell content, we're going to really create your package so you can stop selling your hours. We're going to work on that visibility, building your authority. We are going to give you the benchmarks that you need so that you're understanding where you are before amplification phase comes in. Remember, launching, modify, or amplify. Launching, modify, or amplify. We're going to get you leads and we're going to set you into a platform so that you can get leads when you sleep. Amen. Automation is coming, and this is how you're going to be saving a ton of time because we're not here to be a slave of your business. If you want that, then you get a job. You're going to build a system that truly gets you to where you want to be working with high-end clients. Here is what you're going to get. Please, please, please. Some of you are already in the accelerator, and that's why for you, I wrote these big, big, big words that say new. Okay. So what is going to happen? Everybody is going to have a one-on-one coaching session with me, and we are going to plan your one thing for the year. Then 2 times a month, you're going to come to a mini mastermind where you are going to have a guaranteed hot seat. I am not doing these big groups where you never see me. You and I will see each other in a small Zoom room. We have a new platform and you will be doing networking. It is amazing the things we can create there. The inspiration, the motivation, and the accountability to be very focused. Hey, I have 4 children, right? New guest speakers per month. I want to bring you access to experts who can inspire you, who can teach us great things. There's a new student center where finally we're going to have a menu, a great website, and a great experience. And remember, I told you that I'm going to take you out of Facebook. We are going to go to Slack. That's a new channel. It is free, but you are going to have a private Slack, meaning like a private message center between you and me. And every month, my friends, those of you who are in my 2020, you probably will say like, oh my gosh, she's going serious. I want to see your plan and I want to update that plan with you every single month. And yes, everybody will have the planner. And I want to see that every month. And actually, I have to say, Vicky from Aruba, thank you because that was her idea. She said, I want you to tell me what are the things that I can be doing every month. Yes. And that's also part of the monthly checklist with your visibility. It's almost like you're going to have a report card from your teacher. I like it. Come on. Which one of these is your favorite perk? What'd you like? So pay attention, please. I'm going to go one-on-one in this because I want to make sure that everybody understands. So everybody is going to start with a one-on-one personalized call. That is actually a 90-minute session with me. You can ask Amanda in 90 minutes with me, guys. You can build your website. You can ask Noala. We can build your website together. We can be doing your program. If you want to do an ebook, if you want to write a book, tell me what is that we're going to create together. 90 minutes, we're going to create that plan together, okay? Then the second thing, every other week, you're going to see me on that mini mastermind. And I have clients here that can tell you that it's a monthly accountability call. It is great. As you can see, my tribe, it's amazing. So I will be introducing them to you, and I will give you shout outs and things like that, that we help each other to grow. Then guest speakers, please let me know if you want to be one of our guest speakers, because I want to showcase your brilliance and keep enhancing our opportunities to work together. And this is going to help us to keep growing and keep learning on the new tools that you will be learning and getting with us. Next thing, access to your student center. And I'm going to share you a little bit if I have the time. Like I said, you have a Slack channel where you can send me questions and questions to our marketing team. We have a new marketing team member and I am so excited. I will tell you more about it. So the content, guys, we're going to cancel Teachable. We are starting from zero. We are going to create 7 modules. Each of these modules are going to be designed in the format of launching, modify, or amplify. So I'm going to guide you through the process of the 7 modules. You're going to see that is the 7 concepts of achieving that visibility, very well organized. How many of you like this image? Vision, strategic planning, branding, online presence, how we're going to be growing, the networking, the partnerships, and then the consistent cash flow. And all of that is going to give you what you're looking, which is $1 million business, right? So also we have bonuses. In January, we are going to start our official mastermind calls. Then our first VIP day is going to be a full Friday. That is going to be February 4th, but that is subject to you guys telling me that it's a good day for all of you. But we're going to have a day together. Usually we take a day off to go to a winery. However, I believe that for COVID reasons, considering the fact that this is in a few weeks, I believe it's going to be online again. So, but I always love to do it in person. You're going to have a website SEO masterclass, and that masterclass, we're going to record that once you guys are in, because we want to send a survey. We want to see where you are, and we want to make sure that this class is where you need to be in terms of the level, because SEO can be very complicated. Bonus number 3, you're going to use a process that I use where I send you questions and I'm going to record that, but you're going to design the killer IFO. I want you to generate leads all the time, all the time. That's the key for you to build. Anybody here wants to build a membership program at some point? Memberships are hot, but if you don't have leads, you're not going to have a large size for you to have the membership that is going to pay for the cost of hosting a membership. So we want to really give you that foundation. Bonus number 4, personalized brand assessment. Yes. So all of that is going to be part of it. Now let's recap, guys. It's crazy. So a year together, coming to see me every other week with a guaranteed hot seat, that's valued at $1,500. Private strategy session, planning your entire year, $9.97. The classes included in the visibility curriculum, $9.97. Guest speakers and trainings. If you were going to go to an event and learn from experts, we value that at $300 minimum. The private chat, I think, is priceless to me. One ticket to your VIP day, that's $697, and we have sold those in the past. The website masterclass with the SEO breakthroughs, $397. IFO masterclass, $297. Brand assessment, $297. When you add all that up, this is $6,000. Guys, keep in mind, this is a year program. This is like if you are going to commit to grow your business with a partner and you're giving this a year to go through the process. Remember, launch, modify, and amplify. I have seen more than this for less time. In fact, I have seen programs of 3 months for this amount, okay? But this is a year. And I want to introduce you to the launch price that is going to be, I have never done this before this way, guys. You are going to basically have only a window of opportunity to grab this offer at this price. We are not going to keep this open for the whole year. The idea, as you can see, I am involved in your business. I have other business partners and they're in and they're going to be helping, but we need a small amount of people. This is not meant to be for serving thousands or even hundreds. So the introductory price, you have two options. You can do the full year, and that's going to be $2,500, or you can do an installment plan in which you put down payment $1,200, and you can do 3 installments of $500, and you are done for the year. You're going to save a ton of time, a ton of efforts. And if you need implementation, we have options to give you implementation at agency price. This was a great way for me, guys, to prepare you for that. Those of you who want to hire somebody for SEO or you want to hire somebody for your website, this is a great way for you to get all of those opportunities to get lower pricing and knowing that what you're getting is what you need. And this is for those of you who are here on the webinar. We designed a planner and we are going to send you a planner via mail. We have 7 covers to choose from. And I want to give you that as my gift. You're going to get that on the mail as soon as you sign up. So this is your webinar gift. Those who didn't come to the webinar are not going to be able to claim that offer. Now, how are you going to get it? How are you going to sign up? I'm going to put this on the chat. So you're going to go to accelerateyourgreatness.com. You're going to go there. And while you guys are probably searching and going to that website, just in case, let me actually stop sharing this part. While you guys are going there, I want to make sure that you are landing on the right page. So when you go to accelerateyourgreatness.com, let me share one more time. So we make sure that you're seeing that. When you go to this page, guys, you are the first one seeing this. Let me just tell you that. I have never showed this page to anybody. So you're going to see the page. You're going to have the chance to just go straight to the offer, or you can just read the entire page. There's a video. There are many things that we have left for you guys where you can see more information. There's also the opportunity for you guys to see testimonials, Q&A. All of that is right there, right there. So while you are examining and taking the chance to this, I want to see and I want to hear from you. Are there any questions? So that in the last 5 minutes that we have together, do you have any questions that I can help you to clarify before we guys go away? And those of you who want to take a sneak peek of the new portal, this is the new portal. So you will have a website, and as you can see, the 7 pillars of visibility is going to be there Planning My Greatness has already the instructions to use it. My goal is to give you this so that it's easy for you to find things. It's easy for you to find things. Do you feel like you're a good fit for a consumer packaged goods company? We sell beverages. Yes, actually, yes. I have sold products before, nutritional shakes, weight loss pills. E-commerce is great. Now, one question, Missy, what are you using for your e-commerce? What website, what platform are you using for your e-commerce? It's a great question. Great question. You know, guys, when it comes to working with a mentor, you need to make sure that they get you, but you also need to make sure that you like working with them, right? So I think this is, if you can sense that we can work together, certainly we can work in your industry. But most importantly is that you get along with the person who is going to basically get all of your needs, and you're going to open up with that person. I think it's really important. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. Former attorney. Awesome. Awesome. Yay. So guys, this is going to be your new portal. When you sign up, you're going to get access to this. Between the offer page and the membership page, there's going to be a thank you page where you're going to see there what are you going to do, which is book a phone call with me. This month we're going to do that one-on-one, so we can get that done, and then you go and celebrate with your family. I'm going to go and celebrate with my family. And then what you're going to do, you're going to book the mini mastermind sessions for the year, and we're going to start working in that one-on-one process. But the full blast of this program is going to kick off in January. This is why now, early in December, I wanted to just leave you all the tools you need to be equipped so that you know how are you going to tackle 2021. And I really, I hope that you can see the value, and I hope that, you know what, maybe it's not me, the person that is going to guide you to see that vision come true, but maybe it is. But if it's not me, please find somebody who can really help you accelerate that opportunity. When I share with you my story, I actually didn't share with you. I did work with mentors, with plenty of them. As of last week, I was still getting coaching with Tony Robbins. I firmly believe that if you want to be a great leaders are great students. Okay. So I love always to be great student and also great teacher. And that's how the cycle keeps going. Okay. So yes, I dig your website, Missy. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, this presentation is over. I'm going to be sending you the recording. I'll be sending you the PDF with the campaign, so that you can see your one thing that you will be working on. And then that image, that was the purple image for the strategy, I'll be sending you that with the links so that you can just play with the page and just see the opportunity. And hopefully, if I have quick action takers, you're going to get the gift that we're offering today. Okay. Bye for now, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Finishing the webinar, guys. Bye.